recording. And now we are about to go live. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go live. Y'all know what it is. Monday Night Raw, episode 79. Dang. So, let me get my setup together. Let me get the Sunday, the Mexican game on, the game in Mexico. Monday night.
Wow.
That's what it is. It's the Mexican
It's culturally inappropriate.
How is that culturally inappropriate?
Okay. It's the Mexican game.
The game in Mexico?
I don't.
Why
Nate,
is Cedi
I don't think
Osman
you-
going off against us?
I don't think he should have took Collins out right there.
But that's all right, though, because y'all know what it is. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give you a few seconds to mosey on in. This is the Around the League edition, the combined edition, Around the League and ATL edition of Monday Night Raw, episode 79 of the Splash Cast.
You
got
see
a
it?
bunch of stuff we talk about. But before we get started today, I want to let all y'all know we told you so. Actually, I'm going to let my co-host, Norwood, tell you why we told you so.
I look so forward to each week. Our team going out there, playing hard, and coming home with W's. Because so many people said that we were the worst team in the NFL. We would be lucky to win 2 games. Me and Reggie sat here and told you. Are we the best team in the NFL? Surely not. Are we the worst team in the NFL? Hell no. Not no. Hell no.
Ben told
And
y'all.
and so many people really reported this, that we were just not that good. And we continue to win. And like I said before, we have more winnable games on the schedule. I told you last week, I was like, we're going to get there and just play the hard.
Yeah.
I ain't going to get there. We'll get into the segment. We will discuss it then, but for sure. We tell y'all about the Falcons, you need to know we know what we're talking about.
We know what we're talking about, but y'all know what it is every day, every Monday, Monday Night Raw. So let's get into this. I don't know.
It's plenty of ass whooping going on today now.
Whole lot of ass whoops. Let me take these glasses off real quick because I got to make sure. So apparently there's Winter League Baseball, right? Winter League Baseball is normally in the warmer climate countries right now, right? It's mainly like South America, Middle America, or that's not Middle America. Is that Middle America? South America. Middle America is.
You mean
like
the Midwest?
Heartland.
You mean Kansas?
Yeah, I mean the Midwest, not Middle America, but
Great
Central
Plains?
America. Central America, Jesus. South America, Central America, they have their winter leagues where they play baseball, and apparently the rules on fighting are a little bit more loose, and they don't have as much control.
I think I'm pretty sure you can't fight, but I mean.
Well, obviously they do not honor those rules because let's start this over. I'm gonna put it on mute so we can talk. So apparently, like somebody got hit with a pitch. Everybody came out, benches cleared, and this dude right here, the catcher.
But look, nobody is trying to stop him. You know what he's about to do, and he does exactly what you know that he's about to do.
He's going to work.
The ant pile. Oh, he's gonna go to work too, huh? Gonna work a shift.
Yep.
Here it is.
Big man was ready. You saw Big man right here. Oh, and look at the fans. Fans going crazy.
Man. Now they down into this. Is this a dugout? Is this the dugout?
Yeah, so they're in that's the visitors team dugout.
I am not done with you, my friend. Let's get on down here. I'm going over the gate. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Pull him out of there. We are not done with him. Well, this looks like a teen club.
How many suspensions do you think would happen before that? Like if this were the Major League Baseball. They're in the dugout, dog, and the fans are throwing shit for real.
Getting it in and watch. If you watch closely, it's gonna be a man who get hit in the head with a bottle, and it's gonna change his whole demeanor today. Please show that man get hit in the head with that bottle.
Boom.
Man, I mean,
yo,
yeah.
Look at this dude right here. He's giving that guy something to throw this, throw that.
Those are the worst people too. That people that won't even throw it themselves, but get somebody else to do it. When he jumped down that dugout, he said, "Oh, yeah, we came down here to whoop ass, and that's what time it is." Well, that's not the place you want to be stuck either, boy.
Boy, there's nowhere to go. That's like if you get jumped in the club, but you got your back to the wall, and the exit is across the place. There's nowhere to go.
Look right there. That man gonna get hit with the bottle right. Hold on,
this
wait
dude?
for it.
Boom.
Yeah.
He backed on up. Like, you know what? Nah, I'm good.
I'm talking about immediate digression. You know what? I gotta find a better place to be. Right here, I am not good. I am not happy, and that bottle hurt. Oh my God, that is hilarious. I bet you'll stay out of grown folks' business now.
Now here's another one in the Venezuelan league. Now this we have seen. Dude walks halfway, looks at them, flips the back. Now watch my man right here. He ain't trying to hear none of that junk.
Hey.
Show! Woo! Went limp. Went limp. Now they got him too, but like he hit him so hard. The other teams, the guy that hit him's teammates didn't even hit him. He was already down. It was like, oh, he's hurt.
Can't save you, dog. He flipped that thing. Boom.
Y'all, I didn't know that it's like this, like where they throw those haymakers. Like, so basically, for those that are listening. Guy did a bat flip. He hit a home run, looked at the dugout at the opposite team. The opposite team started to jump out of the dugout, and he did a bat flip at him. And as he's rounding first base, the first baseman just cold cocks him and knocks him out. Just.
They already knew what it was. They was already out of the dugout.
Yeah, look at that. Look. It was already smoked. But
you can't look down. You cannot look down once you hit him. He is hit. You have to move on to the next guy.
Yeah, but you gotta you at that point ain't no more talking. Like ain't no more talking.
Oh no, we're past the point of talking. Or
well, obviously one team wasn't talking. What I'm saying, one team wasn't talking. So, and then finally, we got some more. Oh man, ain't fighting, but it was about to be. So I'm actually gonna let y'all hear this.
As long as I get the text from my wife that says I look good. Oh, really? So send me the text, babe. Send me the text. That's not the one she sent me.
Woo!
Commercial live TV. 14-6. Live TV? Keep my man on the toes.
So, this is cool. But those two, that's what's funny.
Just you and I here, Taki. I'm not sure what happened to Peter Burns, or did you have him keep your wife's name out of his mouth?
Huh?
Oh my God.
We'll see how Peter Burns is with that smart mouth in the second half. But Gators do not get much going in the first half. Just 45-20. By the way, did you?
And then, so basically, Ben Watson was talking. And Peter Burns basically said, "Yo, that's your wife." That was inappropriate. Commented on that man's wife on national television. Said that's not what she texts me. And Ben Watson was like on national TV though, and he was big pissed, big mad, big angry. And you could see it in his face, like nah. And you could tell the producer told him to take those pictures.
I do think that there's a little bit of sauce put on this, but I do think he was like, nah, my God, we're not getting that off here.
Yeah, but you still owe Miss Watson an apology. He said you owe Mrs. Watson. You embarrassed her in public. You owe her a public apology.
That
Mind
too,
you,
because you know that message. Oh yeah, she saw that before he could tell her. That's the bigger issue.
Oh yeah, she definitely saw that live. And what's crazy is I think Ben Watson got like multiple children, like 7 to 10. So she done been down for the been down. She done did everything you needed her to do. You gotta fight for her honor, dog. She done woo. But what I want to see,
did you not get the memo?
What I like going back is like once he says it.
Y'all kind of leave me out.
So they're talking about the
As
suit.
long as I get the text from my wife that says I look good. Oh, really? So send me the text, babe. Send me the text.
That's not the one she sent me.
No,
So
every time it's been.
So first off, when there are jokes abound, you don't bring up your own people regardless. Like if we joking and Norwood brings up his mom or something, I'm gonna have enough couth and scruples not to say nothing. But also when we joning, I'm not gonna bring up anybody in my family that's gonna set me off.
No.
So when he brought up, he said, "Yo, as long as my wife says I'm good, I understand it. You say F y'all, it's only me and her." But you left that door open. And he kicked it down on national TV.
Oh no! And I kick his ass too. We all kicked around.
I thought they was fighting for real because when he came back, that's the funny thing. They went to commercial and they come back and Scale Spikes. Look at Scale Spikes. He just kind of sitting there like,
What happened to Peter Burns or?
This is excellent. This is excellent production. No, this is excellent.
Your wife's name out his mouth? Huh?
So the funny thing is, Buddy tried to defuse the situation, the co-host that was left, and say, like the Will Smith joke, keep your wife's name out his mouth. But Ben was like, huh? Like he was on go. Sneak was good. Damn, still down by 3. Ben Watson was on go immediately, and Peter Burns knew it. And I don't know. And if you notice, Peter Burns didn't come back immediately. Peter Burns was still off screen.
I think that was all set up. I think that's all gamesmanship. I think that he probably laughed it off, but he was also probably like, "No, we're not doing that now." I think you can understand the comedy in it and be like, "Hey, we don't play like that," because that's definitely a "we don't play like that."
I think
nowhere near that.
I think this part where he came back was serious. I think this part was like, all right, we gonna. Like they hashed it out at this point. But I'm gonna let you know when you retweet this and say moving on, but you still Mrs. Watson an apology, there is no LOL, no laughing, no haha, no emojis, no nothing.
You're right, there is no LOL. The LOL would clarify a little bit. You're right. Maybe he do ask like, hey man.
Ain't no hashtag friendship. That nigga did not. I mean, that brother did not retweet hashtag friendship. Nah, owe her an apology.
Yeah. I still ain't playing. I'm still ain't playing though. I meant what I said.
Yep, and I'm still in football shape. I played 15, 20 years in the NFL. Yep. All right, man. Let's talk about Qatar real quick. There's a lot of numbers for y'all, and I'm not gonna keep this up because it's just a lot of numbers. But Qatar has outspent every World Cup host country in history. The United States.
Damn, it look like combined.
Russia spent $12 billion hosting in 2018 World Cup. Allegedly, Qatar has spent $220 billion in the World Cup, more than the country's annual gross GDP of $180 billion a year. So they went into debt to host this World Cup, allegedly.
Yep, I'm over here looking at the minimum wage. Yeah, these people are just not rich enough for this to be.
Bloomberg estimated that the true cost could be as high as $300 billion.
And the average person over there makes about $50,000 a year.
$300 billion, and they spent all this money and lost. They spent all that money, and their team got ousted in the first. Not ousted, but they lost the first game 2-0, and all the Ecuadorian people, they're all hollering out Guillermo Cerveza.
I do know Cerveza.
And
that's the reason that we support the Ecuadorian people here on the Splashcast. They support the dive just as well as anybody else does.
Guillermo Cerveza says, we want beer. Why were they hollering out, we want beer? Because Qatar, not in advance, I think that's the part of this that people aren't talking about. Qatar announced the week before the World Cup starts, qualifying play starts, they say, we're not serving beer in the stadiums. That?
Yes.
Huh?
Also, you can only have sex in Qatar if you are married.
Yeah, well.
And I can point out a group of gentlemen who are not right there, the ones looking for the beer. Yeah, I mean this is funny, but it's also tragic for the amount of money they spent, considering, what the average person makes there. And on top of that, you could have invested that into your own country. Just for this pomp and circumstance the last few weeks is kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. We'll talk about it eventually. Well, we'll talk about it. The United States tied with Wales 1-1. They got the Wales were benefits of a penalty kick after a foul, tied us 1-1. So we do get those points, but it's tight. Moving on. Let's finish up the pregame with these feel good stories. So your man Dwight Howard is
now
out
people
here
get punched
hooping.
in the face.
Dwight Howard is living every big man's dream in Taiwan. He is doing step back. Look at this. Step back threes. Just pull up. Crossover pull up three. No look passes. Like he's out there playing like he's like Wilt Chamberlain. Step back three over double teams. Yeah, international events normally always kill other countries when it comes to it. Because Brazil is a big deal. But Dwight Howard, look at that step through, big man, Euro, and he's still doing Dwight Howard things, dunking. But Dwight Howard, everybody's like, yo, why did you go to Taiwan? He's like, yo, I can still play. Nobody in the NBA wants me. Well, he was like, I don't blame him. If this is what they offered you to do, go over there and just be Wilt, and we'll pay you to be Wilt, then fine, have fun.
Hey, I will go over there and pay with all the money that your league can afford. And it's like playing 2K on rookie. I'll surely do that for money. Yeah. And I'm gonna whoop y'all ass in the process. I'm about to. Oh my God, the things that I'm gonna do to y'all are gonna be criminal.
Yeah, it is. It does look like high school versus middle school. Not even JV, just like high school versus middle school. Man, the 49.
You said this would be a good place for Zion?
That's where Zion played before. That's what it looked like. Zion playing in high school. That's what that looked like. Other feel-good story, man. I don't know if you guys remember Sean Oakman. Sean Oakman, he had a viral meme. He's 6'8" defensive lineman from Baylor for those Art Briles teams before it all went kaput. He was a problem, and so was Chad Kelly. Chad Kelly started out at Clemson and then finished at Ole Miss and played really well.
Ole Miss.
Sean Oakman was wrongly accused of rape. Wrongly, falsely, and wrong. I guess that's both. DeJounte having a rough game. Falsely accused of rape, and she recanted her story like 8 years later. So it effectively ended his career of going to the NFL and where he was going to be a top 2 round draft pick. So he's now in the Canadian Football League, and him and Chad Kelly with the Toronto Argonauts won the Grey Cup.
Correct.
So shout out. Good to see you guys.
If you ever remember a meme from like 7 years ago of a dude standing in a gold helmet looking like a monster, it was Oakland.
That was him.
That whole situation is terrible because that man had trained his whole life to be in the NFL. Somebody took that away from him.
It's sad.
And, Chad Kelly.
Yeah, now Chad Kelly is a little different now.
He's the poorest
Chad Kelly
man,
is the. I was about to say he got himself in all of that trouble. He was not lied upon.
Johnny Manziel Jr. And that's the irony of these situations. One of these guys just
and then Jim Kelly's he's Jim Kelly's nephew, right?
Yeah, one threw away every opportunity that was handed to him. One had his opportunity taken before it even manifested. Tragic.
Crazy. And then finally, Joey Trevino, New York Yankees catcher, showed up in full uniform and gear for his son's first career day at school. That was cool, man. The kid was like, yo, my dad can every time you're like, my dad's an engineer. My dad is a this. Well, my dad is the catcher for the New York Yankees.
You got to go last too, dog. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh yeah. You definitely are presenting at in
You
elementary school.
think
You get out at
that
2:20.
somebody's
So you definitely
mother
presenting at
who's a real
1:45.
estate agent,
Oh yeah, we getting y'all out
somebody's
the way.
mother who's a real estate agent is going after that?
I
We're
sold.
good.
I'd lie. Oh, I'd lie if I gotta go after that. I sold you your house. So, no, you didn't. Yes, I did. Go ahead.
I'm gonna create a job. I'm gonna create something nobody even heard of before. I'm lying. Yeah, I actually I deliver air to the moon. You got to up me that point.
Yeah.
So
but
I
in all honesty,
bought,
man,
2 rockets from Elon, and yeah, so I got a logistics company that basically takes air from down here to the moon and returns with that carbon dioxide, but it's oxide rich because it comes directly from the moon. Invest in crypto.
How much you want to bet there's that one kid that he's beefing with in there and was like, yo, that's why y'all suck. You know, it's one kid that was like, like if you jealous or whatever, you be like, so y'all couldn't even get to, y'all haven't won in so long.
It's gonna be like your dad's a cop.
He's a narc. That's when kids start to learn how to cuss. When they're defending their parents. That's when they learn how to cuss.
Not when I learned how to cuss. I went to hang out with my cousins for the summer, and I was fluent.
Boy came back ready to go. Well, I mean,
oh man, I learned the language while I was gone. Built.
Hawks are playing atrocious, man. Now down by 11. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the pregame of episode 79 of Splashcast, the ATL edition, and the Around the League edition. Oh, Kung Wu, okay, shut me up. We are now going to get to our HBCU news around the culture segment. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to get to our HBCU news around the culture segment. Listen to the Splashcast 12-pack. That'll be out on Wednesday. We're going to play some tunes for y'all. We'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned.